Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Quack&Co, where every video is 10 minutes or less, guaranteed, or double your flamingos back. We are going to be talking today about the Great Rat Wars. We're very lucky to have Zach in studio from your wonderful design place that we're going to start over again because I can't remember.
No, I'm not cutting. Go.
You're not cutting? Okay, great. No, it's all good. So tell us, the game design studio is Bushwick Legends Games. There we go. I got it almost.
Close enough. Close enough.
It's very close.
Yeah.
But the main reason I wanted to talk to you today here on this Wild West Wednesday is I wanted you to tell us the story about why Rat Wars exists.
Yeah.
Because you have a really unique story about why this game came to fruition.
It came to fruition because living in New York is terrible.
It is terrible.
It's hard. It's a brutal place. And as you can see on the box, it is based on a true story, which is the Rat Wars that I lived through for quite literally an entire year.
I mean, how many people beyond Boardgames can say that their game is based on a true story?
Probably not many, and quite honestly, I'm happy for them. You don't want it. You don't want something so traumatic that you can base an entire combat game around.
Very true. Very true. So this guy here was your king rat that you were warring against.
King rat. Yeah, he was. He was
tell us
real.
about that.
Yeah. So for about a year, we fought against an army of rats that were led by this fellow, a true king about this big in size.
That's disturbing that a rat is that big.
We would we had a makeshift wall in our apartment that we put up, and we would write all over it, and we kept the tally of each time rats or mice, we don't discriminate here,
of course,
would either eat our food, scare us, be found in our shoes.
That's gross.
They would get a point.
Okay.
Anytime that we would let's say remove a rat or a mouse from the premises, we would get a point. So after about 6-7 months or so, it was about 40 for the humans and like 37, 38 for the rats.
That is just terrible. And what I remember of you telling me was that they weren't even technically living in your apartment building. There was an abandoned house down the street, right?
So it was about 3 houses down, was essentially fully condemned, and signs outside posted. Like the city knew that this place was just infested with rats. Nothing you could do about it. So King Rat here decided to burrow through the walls. He literally chewed through our concrete walls in our garage.
A concrete
wall. Like,
that's crazy.
And then after that, that's not even the crazy part. Okay. Because, they have strong teeth.
I mean, they do, sure.
So we then covered up the hole.
Okay.
With a 45-pound plate, like from, like a lifting set, like a weight set, like a 45-pound plate. Okay. He just knocked it completely over.
Just barreled through.
Okay. So at that point, we abandoned our garage. We said,
you just gave up the garage. This space we're no longer going to be in.
We stopped going in it fully. So about 2 months later. So after that, at one night, the misplaced Texan right here, based on one of my friends, woke up screaming, 3 a.m. There's a rat in my bed. There's a rat in my bed, woke all of us up, and he then lined his entire bed with rat traps on the ground, the entire thing. Couldn't go back to sleep. So we wrote it on the wall, Matt's down forever. They'd ruined him, right? And so about 2 months later, we came home after having a party and not necessarily cleaning up the most. We took the trash out, and we came home to a rat being in our trash can.
In your trash can?
In our trash can, about a very large metal trash can. Right. And he was centimeters away from being able to get out of this trash can, but couldn't. Okay. And Matt,
who was the one who had the rat in his bed.
Yeah, in his bed. He said, "This is it. Okay. This is my time." And
he was called in that moment.
A different person. And we'll say that he disposed of this rat. Sure. The rest of us gathered around. It was like a tribe. It was a moment that is seared into my mind. And after that, the next day, King Rat gorged himself on rat poison, committed ritual suicide.
So like in a Romeo and Juliet moment, the King Rat eats the poison and then expires.
directly in the middle of the garage. His territory that we gave to him.
In the middle of the garage that he stole from you.
Yeah. Like in plain view for everyone. And after that day, we did not see a single rat or mouse in our house.
From then on.
From then on, because the misplaced Texan is now the king rat of Bushwick, New York.
I love it.
And yeah,
that's
wild.
Fantastic.
It was wild.
Amazing. And so that inspired this game that we have in front of us here.
So from that, we you know, have these giant mutated rats taking over New York City, and the humans doing everything they can, usually not enough, to stop them.
That's amazing. Well, I can definitely tell you that I have enjoyed playing this game. I played it both as the rats and as the humans. I enjoyed both sides of it equally, which is saying something.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it.
And I'm super excited to see this come out on Kickstarter and have an opportunity to back it as well. I love all of these minis are amazing. Even these little houses are cool.
These houses, your idea, so thank you for that.
That's why they're super cool, right? Well, Zach, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Is there anything that you want to tell the audience before we say goodbye? It's too late. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, go ahead.
No, come check us out. Hop on our Discord if you want to play before the Kickstarter launches. We run playtests all the time, public mod. You know, we just want to see you out on the streets of New York.
Great. And don't forget, less time watching means more time playing. I'll get it eventually. Thanks. See you later.